What's up, family? It's your boy Sunrise the Divine. I'm back here with you again with some more love and light, and I just wanted to tap in with you and say I think it's really time that we start to show more compassion and more understanding and understanding with where our fellow humans and fellow reflections are coming from. What I mean is the way we interact with each other on a society level every day. You feel me? I think we're doing pretty good, but I think we can have a bit more compassion. And the way that we could do this is to simply be slower to respond and slower to react when you meet new people and when you are approaching and talking to people, because we all come from different parts of this earth. We all have different cultures. We were all brought up different ways. Was rude to you might not be rude to me. Was rude to me might not be rude to you. And I just really want to tap in and say, let's try to understand each other more, specifically different cultural backgrounds, not in the sense of like forcing it or trying to force a friendship or anything, but I mean like in our actual day-to-day actions as we're meeting people. We have these interactions with random people every day, and sometimes things may happen or you may get frustrated with people, or and it could all be based off of a misunderstanding of where people are coming from or what people's intentions are. Sometimes we take the actions of certain people and we assume that they have we assume what their intention is based off of those actions. But if they're from a different cultural background or anything like that, those actions could have a different intention than what you think their intention is. So it's just nice to try to be slower to react to people. Like, for an example, not trying to offend anybody or whatever. So if you notice in the Asian community, a lot of the ways they speak, right? First off, let's just talk about the native languages of the Asians. Like, if you notice, they're real direct and they're like straightforward, real like almost aggressive with the way they speak, almost like the way New Yorkers speak. New Yorkers speak real direct and shit. So like if you notice Asian language, they speak real direct, real real straightforward to you. Now when they translate into English, they still have this straightforwardness, right? So sometimes I've had experiences, just to put myself in it, where I've been conversating with the Asian reflection, and the way they say something is like, to me, offset. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, that's kind of rude. Why are you talking like that? Because that's how I was brought up. When you talking like that type of way, in that type of tone, real aggressive, real kind of loud, it's like, what's your problem? You know what I mean? But to them, that's just how they talk in their culture. With their own language, they talk with that same conviction. You feel me? So like when we have these interactions, I could get frustrated, or I could take the time to be patient and try to think about, well, maybe he's not being rude. Maybe that's just the way he speaks because of the way he was brought up, and maybe his intention at all, maybe he's just saying what's up in his head. That's just an example. But I'm just saying that the more we understand each other, take the time to try to be sure that we're not just projecting some intention onto people and thinking that they have a bad intention when they're interacting with us, and try to actually understand with their words and their actions what their intention is, the easier we can become more in harmony and connected with each other, right? Because we have more patience for each other. Now, I'm not saying be a pushover. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying be slow to respond and react, and try to really change your perspective and see if you can truly tap into the intention of your reflection, and then move accordingly. It's just time that it's just time that we start to allow each other to heal, and we heal the way we interact with each other. That's it, family. I love y'all.